Good morning, y'all, y buenos dias. So we are at the 12th week vegan pregnancy update. And so if you guys are interested in all the updates and how I'm feeling, then keep on watching. So we are at week 12 and it really feels like it's just flown by. It's so much different this time around than with Luna just because I don't have as much time to think about it. And so just like that, it's the next week and the next week and the next week. So it's like, whoa, like it's going by so fast. So I am trying to be as mindful as possible and try to just appreciate this pregnancy and be in the moment because there's so much going on when you already have an almost 2-year-old. And so it's kind of hard to just focus in on it because you have so many distractions. But that's like one of the things that I'm just trying to focus on right now. So right now the baby is the size of a plum, which is so cute. All of the little fruit analogies are just so cute. Although the limon one was still my favorite, but plum is cute too. Right now, baby is approximately 2.9 inches and weighs almost half an ounce. I talked about this last week just because it's so funny to me just how like big they are in size compared to their weight. Like they are so much bigger than they weigh. And it's kind of wild to me just how developed they are. Like all of the critical things are already developed and it's only been 12 weeks, like, and they're so small and yet everything is in there and it's working. It's just magical. So my weight is still at 106 and it's finally moving forward just because like it's funny, like my bump is now like a bump, but being that I've had food aversions and you know just not feeling up to eating, and for people who aren't pregnant or have been pregnant but have never had food aversions, like it's so hard to understand. Like Zach doesn't get it, doesn't understand food aversion. I'm like, yeah, I just like I can't get myself to eat whatever's on the plate. Like even if while I was cooking it and then I put it on the plate and I'm like, I can't eat it. Like I just can't. And he's like, well, no, you just need to eat it. And I'm like, no, but I can't. So it's really hard to explain to someone who hasn't experienced that before, like exactly what it is. But now, being that I'm really close to my second trimester, that'll be out of the window and I'll be eating like wild again. So my mood for this week, I've been super happy and jolly, but really emotional at the same time. Like I don't even know. I mean, like I'll be fine 1 second and then I'm like hysterically crying because of happiness. Like I don't know, it's really hard to explain, and it's just been like a whirlwind of emotions. Mostly happy, sometimes sad, mostly anxious, but like I don't know, I've just been feeling like overwhelmed kind of, but not really about the pregnancy or anything like that. It's just like I've just been trying to, you know, whatever, because like I said, most of my mood has been really happy, but then it goes the opposite way as well. So I've just been trying to mellow out. So for cravings, I've been really craving soups and chilies this week. And I think it's just because of the weather. It's like hella fall right now. And like the air is really nice and cool and the leaves are falling. So like my head immediately goes to like, you gotta eat some soup and some chili. So no aches this week, thank goodness. It's just been kind of smooth sailing as far as aches go. And for symptoms, they're pretty much all gone except for the emotional roller coaster. But pretty much everything has settled down. The acne is kind of sort of going away. I have like a lot like along the edges and like this dude right here that's just massive, and ow, like that actually kind of hurt. But other than that, like everything's kind of just settling down. Like I said, the food aversions are kind of going away, so I'm so happy about that. I haven't been nauseous. I think for the past 2 weeks I haven't been nauseous. And then just like everything has been kind of mellowing out. That started around last week where everything was kind of just heading back to its normal state. I guess the hormones are kind of going back in balance, or my body's getting used to the new hormones, should I say. And so I'm really excited about that. In the second trimester last time for Luna, because my first trimester was really hard because I had severe morning sickness last time, it felt like literally like a different world once I hit my second trimester. But right now I'm already feeling like that. Like I'm already feeling really good and kind of settled and not nauseous, which is awesome. And so I still have 2 weeks until my third trimester. I think the third trimester starts at 14 weeks. But I already feel really great. And so I'm excited about that. I'm excited to just get more energy and start feeling like myself and start eating. So sleep, y'all. My sleep has been terrible. Just awful lately. So last Friday, my friend Lindsay came over with Rala and Hendrik, and I think Rala might have had a bug, but was at the very end of it, and then Luna got it. But I mean, we were lucky that she didn't get it like at the same time, so they were able to have fun and play and everything like that. But we realized like as soon as she left, like Luna started feeling really bad and threw up a couple of times, and you know, had diarrhea. So she has just been on the boob the whole time, wanting to be in my arms the whole time, wanting to be latched on at night the whole time. And so sleep has just been horrific. I mean, just bad. I mean, that's just how it is. And having a sick teething baby is probably pretty rough, to say the least. And so she was feeling really bad, and so I've been nursing her constantly, and now she's not sick. Now she just wants to continue the way that she was nursing and the way that I was holding her before. But that can't happen. I mean, it's not gonna happen. She was nursing like sometimes to the point where she would latch on, nurse for 20 minutes, hang out for 20 minutes, and then want to be back on the boob. And that's not gonna happen. Like, it can't. And so she's been super, super fussy because I haven't been holding her the same way all day, and also not nursing her as often. And you know, I try to explain it to her as gently as possible, like, you know, mama can't nurse you like that, like, you know, like whatever. And so sleep has been really, really rough. But my friend Lindsay was trying to explain to me about the whole nursing. Oh my God, y'all, I just saw a spider just fall straight down on the outside of the window right here, just like, meh. It was not attached to its web. But anyways, she was trying to explain to me how Rala now, she's 2.5. And so she only nurses like 3 times a week now. And she said that through the teething process, you always go back to nursing them as often as you can because it soothes them. And so she was saying how it would probably be best to start night weaning her once she has all her teeth. And the only issue with that for me is that I want to night wean her before I get too far along into my pregnancy, just because I know that in that 3rd trimester, when you're large and in charge, you are tired as hell all the time. Like, you know, you're not used to being, you know, having this massive weight in front of you and having all those hormones and having so much blood in your body. Like, it's work just to like get across the hall when you're in your 3rd trimester. And so I'm in this battle of trying to figure out what to do, because I definitely want to night wean her because I was sleeping so awesome, y'all. If y'all remember a couple weeks back when she was just sleeping throughout the night, like, it was incredible. It was amazing. And so I want that. I want to be able to sleep. And so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm just gonna start the whole night weaning process again. I don't know when she's gonna be teething again, because she definitely doesn't have all her teeth yet. And so I'll just update y'all with that. As far as what we've been up to, like I said, Lindsay came over and we had an absolute blast. We went to a festival called Heritage Days out here, and it was just so much fun. The kids had a blast. We had a blast. It was super educational. And then we watched Halloween movies together and went walk and all kinds of stuff. And then today we have a Halloween party that we're going to, so I'm really excited about that. We have our costumes from last year actually to go to the Halloween party, where Luna is going to be a pig and I'm going to be a chicken and Zach's going to be a cow. Super vegan, we know. But so we're really excited about that. And now for the bump. The bump has officially arrived, y'all. Oh yeah, you can see it through the shirt now. Through the black shirt. Yay! It's wild just how fast it goes, y'all. It's only been 12 weeks. So I also wanted to show you guys a couple of the purchases that I got. I had gotten these a couple weeks ago and I just forgot to show y'all. But so I got some vegan folate, and I'll add the links to all of these things down below so you guys can get your hands on it as well if you are in the same boat as me. And then I got some vegan vitamin D3 there, and some vegan omega and DHA. Right, sure. And then also this is like the stretch mark cream, stretch mark oil, which, like I've said before, stretch mark oil does not work for everyone. It does not magically make your stretch marks go away or prevent you from having stretch marks, only if you are already not going to have them. Like, obviously having your skin supple and soft will help prevent, but if you are genetically more inclined to having stretch marks, it's going to happen, and if not, then it's not. My mom didn't get any stretch marks, and then my grandma didn't have stretch marks and stuff like that with her pregnancies, and so I don't have any. And so that doesn't mean anything, y'all. Like, we put so much pressure on women, either like looking a certain way in general or like bouncing back from pregnancy, and it's just all crap. But I just wanted to show you guys the oil that I do use. I mean, I used coconut oil and like shea butter last time. I just like the routine and the ritual of, at the end of the day, rubbing my tummy and, you know, doing all that, and that's awesome. But like I said, there's such a stigma around stretch marks, and I just don't have any on my stomach, but like my butt is like full of stretch marks all the way down to my thighs, and like it's, I mean, like, that's your body and that's how it works, and that's just what happens. And so I would hate for anyone to feel pressured into buying either that or anything else, to think like, oh, I'm not gonna have stretch marks if I put this, and it's like, that's just not true. Every body is different, like literally every body is different. And so whether or not you get stretch marks doesn't define you as a human being, as a woman, or as a mother. And so don't worry about it. So that is it for today's video. I'm so excited that we're like almost into the second trimester. Like, it just feels like it's gone by so fast. And I'm really glad that I'm documenting this, not only for you guys, of course, but also like so that I can watch and like really see the whole process. But as always, if you guys have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Tlazocamahti for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later.